Hello everybody and welcome back to FM24 with the Fiorentina Beta save. And after that manic deadline day where quite a lot happened, I've caught my breath, we've gone through numerous tactics and we're taking on Lazio. It's tough. Right, hello everyone. This is post-editing Dave and I realised that the audio I had for the deadline day series just didn't record. So here's a very quick overview of what happened on deadline day. So the first deal out on deadline day, Alfred Duncan left to join Atletico Pampeluna, who are not just a very good team name. They are based in Spain. He should get a lot of first team football for them. I don't think he's going to come back and threaten the team. He could have done a job for us, but, you know, we've got a lot of central midfielders, as you're about to find out, and I think he was one that could easily be moved on for the next option. After that, youngster Nicolo Falcone, who I don't think was really going to ever progress into us, has moved for £37,000 to Serie B, where he'll probably get a lot more game time. Another central midfielder was never going to get in our system, so yeah, we moved him on. The biggest and potentially most controversial deal was Cristiano Biraghi, who we've sold to AC Milan. 31 years old, left back, very good attribute-wise, but was never, I feel like 9 million to get someone who's nearly on 60 grand a week off the wage bill and he's 31 was pretty good. He would have been very good for us, I'm sure, but you know, he's moved to AC Milan and he now plays for Inter and AC Milan, so permanently. He had a loan at Inter Milan there, but he has now played for them both permanently, so hopefully, you know, he goes on and has a good job. But I think 9 million for 31-year-old could be very good. And then the last one on the outs where we're trying to raise funds to allow us to go and buy some other people in was Christian Kouame, 25-year-old striker or winger. Again, looked like he could have been pretty good for us, but I thought, you know, we've got strikers, we've got plenty of wingers, and cashing in could be a good thing to do. So we utilised the intermediary thing for both Kouame and Biraghi. And yeah, it went really well, actually. I like it. I enjoy it. 4.4 million. He didn't have a very good goal record with us before. 9 million, I'd say Fiorentina overpaid when they bought him from Genoa. So yeah, another out. And it allowed us to go and reinvest in the squad. And reinvest we did. A pretty busy deadline day. We had 3 outs, 4 ins. And the first person to join was Andre Lunin, a very highly recommended goalkeeper or rated goalkeeper. As well. He signed from Real Madrid for £1.4 million. I think that's a really good deal. 500k down, 700k after like 3 years or something, or over 3 years. So yeah, really good. He's happy to be our cup goalkeeper as well. So he'll be playing in like the Europa League and the Italian Coppa. What's it called? Coppa Italia, I think it's called. Yeah, he'll be playing in that. So very happy to have him along. I think Real Madrid paid quite a lot of money for him previously, 7.5 million. So yeah, we've bought him in for 1.5 million. He's played 1 game and conceded 3, so it's not been amazing. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with Andre Lunin joining. Next up after that, we went basement bargain hunting again, and we bought in Alexei Miranchuk from Atalanta. So a rival team selling someone who is a very good player for relatively cheap. 42 caps for Russia, 6 goals for them. We bought him in for 1.2k. Again, 500k straight up, 700k over 3 years. Atalanta paid a whopping £13 million for him not too long ago. He's already come in and scored a goal for us as well, which is good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the best out of him. And again, potentially selling him on for a profit, because 1.5 million is pretty cheap for someone of this quality. And then we went and spent the big bucks on Maritas Kjærgaard, I think is how you pronounce it. 20-year-old Danish player, wants to be an attacking midfielder, but we're definitely going to utilise him and we are utilising him as a target forward. 6'4", jumping reach 16, strength 16, heading 13. Needs to work on his finishing a little bit, but this is we're going to be using him. He's going to be a staple for quite a while unless we get a big money offer, obviously. And he has already started reasonably well. 2 goals in 6 games, a £20 million move. It's 5 million up front, 15 million over 3 years. But yeah, I'm excited by this guy. I've always had a bit of a thing of trying to get target men to work in Football Manager, and I'm hoping this year with the slight tweaks to the match engine it will be pretty good. But a 6'4" young Danish guy, it can't possibly go wrong. It's going to be amazing. And then of course it's deadline day, so we went for one absolute panic. Ryan Gravenberch joins on loan from Liverpool. 21-year-old Dutchman, most of you will know who he is, I'm sure. Really good if you can pick him up on loan in your save, I'd 100% do it. 6 appearances, 2 assists and a 6.85 already. 1.1 million loan fee. We are paying nothing of his wages, but we're paying that 1.1 million over a year to get him along. So I think that's a really, really good deal, especially to be a little stopgap to allow us to progress into the next step of this save. And I think he's going to do really, really well. And yeah, I'm excited. This was with like 45 minutes to go on deadline day, so it was a right panic, and I'm really annoyed the audio didn't record because it was really good fun to record deadline day. So we'll do another one in January, and I'm sure it'll be just as crazy. But anyway, back to post-editing Dave. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save, and we are taking on Lazio in this one. It's 7th v 15th. I think we can argue both teams somewhat underperforming. Looking at the league table, Juventus are at the top, 8 games played, 22 points, and a goal difference of plus 13. Just behind them is Napoli, Inter Milan in 3rd, Atalanta in 4th, Bologna in 5th, and Torino in 6th. Lazio sit 7th, AC Milan sit 10th, Roma sit 12th, and we're down in 15th, which isn't good fun, is it? But that's where we stand at the moment. It's been a mixed bag. I mean, the league is awful. Europe's great, but the league's awful. Last episode was the panic mode, wasn't it? Deadline day. And after that, we went and played Torino 1-0 in a 4-2-3-1 wide formation. We lost. Duvan Zapata scored the winner there. We then went into the next game with a 4-2-2 system, and we beat Hellas Verona 4-2, which was nice. A late goal from Milenkovic from a corner secured the win for us. Kjaergaard got 2 as well, our new target forward, so he settled in. I mean, Miranchuk got 1. And then Ansar scored an own goal. So it was the story of the new signings in that game. We followed that up with a 4-1 win away in Aris Lamisol in Faroe Islands. I think it is, maybe Cyprus. It's Cyprus, where our on-loan striker, Alexander Kokolin, scored for them against us, which is always helpful. That was sticking with the 4-2-2. Then we played Frosinone and lost 2-0, where our goalkeeper got a 5.9, which was dreadful. We then played Udinese and lost 3-1, which was pretty bad. And then we played Napoli and lost narrowly 3-2. Beltran made it a little bit better than it looked because he scored in the 84th minute. But we actually brought Lunin in goal for that one because I was getting so annoyed with Terracino. We brought Lunin in. We lost 3-2. We kept Lunin in goal and played Hajduk at home. We won 4-2, changing system to a 5-2-1-2 DM-AM asymmetric striker CR. Don't know what the CR for is there, but there we go. Lunin got a 6.5, was pretty much at fault for both of their goals that came late on in the game, but 2 for Beltran, 1 for Miranchuk, and 1 for Kjaergaard as well. So, right, we're not really prepared to take on Lazio. We're not in a good position. The board are still, dealing with it. It's a C+ from the board at the moment. The supporters are... Everyone's devastated that we've not signed high-profile players. My argument would still be they didn't give us the money to sign high-profile players, but that's what it is. They're happy that we're on course to become an established Serie A team, which is good for me because we're not doing very well. So if this is what they think is an established Serie A team, I'm happy with it. I argue we have signed players we can sell for a profit in terms of Lunin, so we'll see how that goes. They're happy with our entertaining football. Yes, good. Gravenberch has been immense. If you can get him on loan in your save, I would say go for it. He's been ridiculous. 5 appearances, 2 assists, and a 6.9. Very happy with how he's been performing. Arto has actually done pretty well, probably better than I would have thought. 6 appearances, but no assists just yet. Barrow's done all right as a youngster coming through. 5 appearances. You can see we're rotating the midfielders an awful lot, to be honest. Malang Sarr has been somewhat average, below average for £8 million, 6.48. He's actually not in our starting 11 when everyone's fit, so it'll be interesting to see how we get on with that one. But yeah, we're desperately in need of Dodo to return at right wing back. Michael Chiodi is the injury proneness of Darren Anderton, but when he plays, he's quite good. But the problem is that he picks up... This is 3 injuries this season. He's had a tight thigh, a gashed head, and a pulled thigh. So Yeah, sprinting, impact from player, jumping. He is very, very injury prone. But it's annoying because when he plays, he is pretty good. And this is how we're lining up at the moment in our 3-4-1-2 asymmetric, as I'm calling it. It's built on different things that I've learned from last year, using the game this year. We've abandoned all liberos and all inverted wingbacks for this one. So, yeah. The only player instructions we have are for Ranieri to get... Actually, no, he's meant to be... Oh, no, he doesn't have it. Sorry, yeah, he's on get further forward as a wing-back. Coyote has cross more often and aim for the target forward because he's the guy pushing up. So the plan, right, is that as he pushes up, Delamura pushes into the sort of right-back spot, let's say. But he pushes up, the Volantes push up, Miranchuk pushes up into the channels over here. If he can't get a cross in to Kjærgaard on the head... then what he does is he slips a ball through to Beltran. That's the plan. It worked against Hajduk, so we'll see if it works against Lazio, who are going to be much harder to play against, to be honest. We may even get 2 games in this episode. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, no other news on transfers. Transfer window is shut. There was no more outs in terms of players leaving. The last one was Christian Kouame, who we're going to be up against. Oh, yeah. And he's wanted by Barcelona on loan. They've literally only just signed him. He's played 1 game for them. What'd you bet he scores today? Excellent. So after our little jaunt in Europe, we are going to go back to arguably our strongest lineup, which will be Terracino. Martin's quartet will go out here. Delamere will come off to be replaced by Milenkovic. We'll bring Ranieri back to this ball-playing role. And then on the left-hand side, we will change Malang Sarr for... Nicolas Gonzalez, playing a bit more of a deeper role, but does it generally pretty well from there. It does allow him to push forward. We do also have Fabien Parisi, who we can play out there. Very good dribbling, good crossing, good pace. In fact, do you know what? We're actually going to start him. We're going to start him. Yeah, that makes much more sense. I'd play Gonzalez if this was a team that I was confident that we would beat, but because it's Napoli, we should probably have an actual player that can play there. Madrigal, Gravenberch starting in the middle, Miranchuk in behind Kjærgaard, and as I said, Beltran sort of running wide when he needs to. Yerry Mina is nearly back to full fitness. Pirozzi's coming back as a right wing option, so we should probably have him on the bench somewhere. Soto is probably the man missing out at the moment. And Infantino, as we said, has a name far too similar to the person who's the president of FIFA, so he doesn't get picked. Oh, we've got loads of subs. I always forget you get loads of subs. So Sotil comes back in. We'll put Infantino and Lopez on there. Job done. So we're going into the game. I think we have to tell them... I mean, in theory, if we play like we did in the first half against Hajduk Split, then we will do well in this game. Into Serie A, into league action. It just looks so Italian, doesn't it? It's so defensive, but there are lots of runners moving forward, which should help us out. They're lining up in a 4-1 or 4-3-3. DM, Immobile, Pedro, Felipe Anderson, Luis Adriano in there as well. Is it Luis Adriano? Luis Adriano they have. But yeah, you can see if we win, we do go 12th, which will put us above AS Roma. So it should be good. I've updated all the kits as well. That's in there. We can just lower this a little bit for the highlight speed because I do have it. I like it on a little bit quicker. Providel out to Cataldi, Luis Alberto in there. Let's feel like it's still a little bit too quick for what I was expecting in a YouTube video. So there we go. We can keep up with that. Pellegrini at left back out to Pedro. Pedro cuts in field, finds Vecino, Cataldi. And it's good possession play from Lazio at the moment as Hisage, who is a very good player, puts a ball through. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. It's just a shoulder barge, ref. It's just a shoulder barge. This is a joke if that's given as a penalty. If that's given as a penalty where he's been sent straight to the monitor, that is a laughing stock of a call. Don't you do it, ref. He's given a bloody penalty. I mean, he didn't even trip him. He didn't even fall over. We're going to go 1-0 down inside 2 minutes. Ciro Immobile. Oh, Terracino went the right way. Bollocks. His 3rd goal of the season. His penalty goes in. It's not how this was meant to go. Immobile, short little run up. Yeah, Terracino went the right way, but could not keep it out. Let's encourage them. Don't want to get too harsh on them too early. But the first shot of the game is a penalty. For God's sake, it's so irritating. Here comes Immobile again. Anderson. Back to Cataldi. Into Luis Alberto. Through to Immobile. Everyone's appealing for offside. Terracino lets that one go over. It was offside. So a good line held there by the defence as Casale comes forward. Now, it looks like it's all Lazio, but we have had more shots than them. Or we had done before this highlight. Pedro. Good tackle from Gravenberch into Kajage, the target forward, into Marinchuk. Marinchuk over the bar. He's been a great little signing for like just over $1 million, by the way. Really, really impressed with how he's been playing for us. Come on, let's keep going. Keep going, boys. We're just going to work the ball into the box. We've been a little bit wayward with some of our shooting, not creating high XG chances. We're creating shots, but not high XG chances. Coyote, Beltran, Coyote on it again. Gravenberch. Into Madragora, out to Cody. Now, can he find the target forward? He puts it in. It's actually gone all the way over to the back post to Miranchuk. It's a good save from Providel. And we've got a new set piece here as well. So we use a short option here. So let's see if it's the short option one. It is the short option. Into Beltran, out to Coyote. Coyote shoots, blocked. And it will get away, but I think there's an offside in there. So, yeah, we have... Oh, yeah, I forgot to add play for set pieces because we're good at them. Okay, it's not bad. We've grown into the game. Just an early penalty is the difference. Do it for the fans, boys. Do it for the fans. So we've got a highlight on the 56th minute mark just before I was thinking about making some substitutes. Virginio into Hisage. Hisage, you can see we're not too pressy. We're not too moving out to them. Virginio into Luis Alberto. Out to Pedro. Pedro back to Patric. Pedro again. Casale. Into Cataldi. They are playing some good football here. Pellegrini into Luis Alberto. Casale keeps it alive. Cataldi into Vecino. We have been pulled out there, but they didn't get the ball through. Luis Alberti. Now the ball goes through. Vecino's in. It's a lovely goal. For God's sake, we just can't. We just can't get through, can we? We're going to just move these guys up a little bit higher to make it a very similar system to what we had in Guiseley last year. And then I think we're going to have to open this up a bit as well and go a bit more attacking. 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. It's very irritating. Vecino's into Anderson. Anderson comes forward with it. He's holding it up. Goes back to Hisage into Cataldi. Cataldi from range. Terracino sees it over the bar. It's annoying because it's a game we're expected to lose, but I feel like we've been by far the better team. Right, Madroga, I think, has to come off. He's so tired. Coyote's tired as well on the right. Let's put Gonzalez on the right out there. Madroga off for Arthur. Romero Barrier on for Gravenberch. We'll do Kajard for Nzola. Change you to a complete forward on attack. And Parisi off for Bricalo on that side. It's just a slightly more attacking options now on the wings and everything. Come on, demand more. Oh, I don't... 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals is so irritating. But it's a better performance. It has been a better performance. 9 shots, 4 on target. We're still not wonderfully clinical up front. Good interception from Milenkovic. Romario Barrow. Into Kutara. Ranieri. Back to Milenkovic again. Kutara. Romario Barrow. Out it goes to Nico. Up towards Beltran, but couldn't get it through. Providel clears. Good win there. Arthur. Back to Ranieri. Ranieri out to Bricalo. Bricalo back to Ranieri. Milenkovic. I will say, using all the different formations, I've really enjoyed it, by the way. It's been really good seeing the match engine work. Miranchuk, ball through. And Zola. Oh, he's hit the post. This is what I mean about not being clinical. Like, how do you miss that? That is such a bad finish. It's such a bad finish. We're in again. Nico Gonzalez. Back to Milenkovic. Arthur. Miranchuk. Ball through. Bricalo. This is what we wanted. Oh, he could have put the cross in, but he didn't. Ball in. It's cleared away. Arthur keeps it alive. Romario. Nico on the edge. Into Arthur. Ball through. Bricalo this time. Come on. Oh, the game against Napoli, we had 3 goals offside. He's gone and got the ball, which means the goal normally counts. So, yeah. 2-1. 2-1, 10 minutes to go. We kept it alive well. Romario to Nico was quite patient. Arthur is really enjoying that Falante role. Great turn from Bricalo. Keeper went down far too early. And 10 minutes to go. We have made all of our subs. I think we're just going to throw a little bit of caution to the wind here. Get further forward and get further forward just to really push us on. And we're actually going to go winger on that side just to try and get a few more bodies forward. Let's see how this one goes. 4 shot. We've dominated this game. Bricalo swings it in towards the back post. Header off the bar. Kutaro to the edge. Arthur deflected. Beltran across off the post again. Oh my word. How many times? I swear. But we are the unluckiest team in Serie A at the moment. Come on, boys. You're only 1 goal behind with a few minutes to go. Oh, crap. How have we lost that game? How have we lost that game? We changed our outfit. I was in shorts. I put us in jeans. It was much better, but I can't believe it. I'm proud of your efforts again. So we sit 15th, which isn't... I don't know if we're going to be way below our XG. Yeah, Viola rated 15 shots to 4. Unbelievable. Milenkovic is knackered. I don't know why he's always so tired, but... this is so irritating. Serie A XG table. Yeah, we should be 15th. We should be 12th, sorry. We should be 12th, so we're just missing goal-scoring chances. Maybe if I hadn't, sold my striker, we would have been all right. I think we'll do just a short episode today. I know we've got Roma next, but it is like ages away during processing speed. So we'll keep this progressing. We'll come back around... December time? Maybe we'll play Empoli away from home. We'll come back for that, and then maybe the Italian Cup 3rd round as well. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go for. Thank you so much for watching. I think we're getting there with the tactics. We seem to be figuring it out and seeing what to do, but we just need to make sure that, we're being clinical up front. Maybe training a bit more chance conversion or putting people on finishing training, something like that. Yeah, not sure. But hopefully... the board give us a bit of time, we don't get sacked. But thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Keep coming with your comments, likes, subscriptions and stuff like that. I'm being much more active in the FM forums, or the Sports Interactive forums for Football Manager as well. So if you're over there, come and say hello. But thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Cheers.